Yo, what's up, Bulldogs? All right, I'm going to talk about social anxiety, extreme social anxiety. This guy asked me, if he should, what do I think about social anxiety medication? And so, again, this is my opinion on it, and we're going to be talking about that. I'm going to give you the harsh, hard truth of reality. And if you feel like you suffer from social anxiety, you definitely want to watch this video through to the end, because I'm going to give you some tips to overcome that without medication. If you guys are just joining me for the first time, I'm John from Bulldog Mindset.com. On this channel, I teach you how to be a man, teach you how to build financial independence, how to get the physique you want, how to get the girls you want, how to go from the victim mindset to the Bulldog mindset. Click that subscribe button to join us on this quest. Also, up here in the cards, go grab the Bulldog quiz, go take the quiz, figure out what your Bulldog score is from 0 to 100, tell you if you're mentally tough or not. And guys, I would appreciate a like on the video as I am putting my work into this for you, and I'd like to reach more people, honestly. So, all right. So Mason says here, he says, just want to say thanks again for the videos, man. I've rewatched them quite a bit and have helped a lot. Could I ask a quick question? What do you think of social anxiety meds? My social anxiety is pretty bad and never seems to go away. It makes your social anxiety drills next to impossible for me to do, and I come off weird, inept, and uncalibrated in everyday life. Just when I think I'm starting to actually get ahead just a bit in life, guy at the gym, work, or wherever will do/say some terrible shit that really brings me down. That, or I just realized how weird I'm coming off, have no friends, etc., sending me back to square one, where I'm convinced I'm worthless, ugly, and should ultimately just end things. All right, I've always thought of meds as a crutch at best, but I'm 30 and still can't get my life together and starting to believe I'll never be able to. I'm really getting desperate. So right off the bat here, I am against social anxiety meds. I'm against most meds. I'm against it, okay? I'm against meds for depression, okay? For any of those things. And believe me, I have studied those things. I've read tons of books on it. Don't try and say, John, you're uneducated. Depression's real, because practical, pragmatic solutions is what we're after, okay? And there's plenty of evidence show that these medications, not only do they not really do what they supposedly are supposed to do, but they mess you up more, okay? You can have temporary solutions to problems, but let's get permanent solutions. So the first thing I want to say about this, all right, is that yes, it is a crutch, okay? Now, are there some extreme examples where potentially getting on some kind of a medication for some period of time would make sense? Yes, okay, I'll give you an extreme example, all right? For example, my mom, all right, she has advanced Parkinson's and dementia. In her case, all right, she's on some anti-anxiety, medications and things like that, antidepressants and stuff like that. But she's actually got a dopamine problem in her brain, okay? And, she's not going to be able to work through any kind of behavioral cognitive therapy or anything like that, because she's got too much other stuff to worry about. And at this point, the best thing that we could do for her is increase her quality of life, okay? That's not you. You watching this video, all right? You need to work through your shit, okay? Because you got the whole rest of your life to live, all right? And just taking a medication, that's not it. That's not the solution we're looking for, all right? So that's the first thing I want to say. Now, with that said, let me say this, Mason, all right? Let me say to all of you guys, you're not special. You're not different. Everyone has social anxiety, and yours is not way more extreme than others. You just are like the guy at the gym, okay, who can't bench press 225 pounds. You know why he can't bench 225 pounds? It's not because he's weak genetically. It's not because of it. It's because he hasn't lifted weights. He hasn't put the muscles into use, okay? The default state for all of us is to be socially anxious. Now, some things in our upbringing and stuff could make us more prone that way. There's some genetic factors, of course. I'm not an idiot, okay? But what I'm saying is that you have to overcome these things, all right? And a lot of people that don't have social anxiety or don't appear to, they've overcome them. They've grown their muscles. Just like a guy in the gym that's benching 300 pounds, you don't be like, oh, well, yeah, he just must be genetically gifted. He must just be strong. No. He's lifted weights. He trained himself. He trained his body. He trained his muscles to become strong. Okay. That's how you gain muscles. That's how you gain confidence. That's how you gain the ability to interact and develop social skills. Now, why do I say this? Because this was me. The level of social anxiety that I had was such that I could not call a doctor on the phone to make an appointment myself. That's the level of social anxiety I had. Talking to girls? Yeah, right. maybe I would write a note and pass it to her and run away. Okay, maybe that would be like the most extreme. Like, and I did that once, and I spent weeks just thinking about doing it in the first place, and then dreading it and dreading a response. Okay, and just thinking all kinds of bad thoughts about myself. So what I'm saying here is this. Okay, you think you have really bad social anxiety. Okay, you probably do. Or that's fine. Don't use that as an excuse, okay? When we talk about a crutch, don't use things as a crutch. This is a victim mindset. The victim mindset says there's something wrong with you, okay? The Bulldog mindset says there's nothing fucking wrong with me, okay? The Bulldog mindset says that we don't allow any kind of excuse. We don't allow any kind of person to take away our personal responsibility. We have to deal with our problems. As men, we have to deal. No one cares about your problem. No one cares about your social anxiety. Now, you can take some medication and maybe it seems to make things better, but it's not going to solve the core issue of who you are as a man, as a person, and facing your fears. I'm glad you have social anxiety and it's bad. You know why? Because that is a access path to your soul, to the fear that is in it, so we can purge that shit out. Okay, it's a way that we can develop your courage. Okay, if you didn't have social anxiety, we'd have to resort to something else. But you're lucky in the sense that you have something that's so easy for you to use to grow yourself. Okay, sometimes you get to a point in life and you're like, fuck, I don't know what to do to grow myself. Again, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I'm kind of at that place. I'm kind of at this place where I'm like, I wish I had some kind of crippling thing that I could overcome so I could grow stronger, okay? But there's not very many things I'm afraid of. There's not many things that intimidate me anymore. Not very many things that make me uncomfortable, okay? Maybe I could run naked into the street. That's kind of the level that I'm at. I could do that, certainly, I think, at this point, okay? But that's not the point, all right? The point is this, is that don't worry about this, man. Just go out and face it. Don't say, oh, it makes the drills impossible for me to do because I feel... Okay, first of all, it makes them more effective for you to do. You should do the drills because of this specifically, okay? Now, you say you come off weird, inept, and uncalibrated in everyday life. Whoa, welcome to the club, brother. Everyone watching this video feels that way to some degree in their life at some point, including myself. Okay. Even now, I still feel like that. Even now, when I'm recording a video, I still feel like that. Even now. Okay. But I overcome it. Now I've gotten better. Of course. Okay. The level, that noise in my head, I don't hear it as much. It's a faint buzzing. It used to be a loud alarm, like it's going off in your head. And that's fine. But everyone watching this video, guys, if you're listening to this video, and you also struggle from this and you feel the same way, leave a comment below. Let Mason know he's not alone, because I know it's a lot of you guys. Be honest, okay? Or if you've even faced this in the past, because I have. Now, well, I'm going to give you something. One support for all of you guys. If you haven't already, go click the link down below. Bulldog Mindset Membership. It's $7 for the first one. Now, listen, this is why I'm telling you this. Because we have a strong community of men, okay? I know Mason already joined. Mason, go into the Discord server. Go chat with guys about this, and you'll see that so many other guys struggle from this as well, okay? Now, this is critical that you do this. But Bulldog Mindset Membership, I've got videos on there on emotional mastery and stoicism, all these things, overcoming social anxiety. I think Mason was already talking about some of the drills in there. So all of these things can be overcome. And I definitely encourage you guys to go check out Bulldog Mindset. Go in there in the membership and go check that out. Okay. So let's talk more about the anxiety part of things. Okay. So this whole thing he says here about someone in the gym, and see, look what just happened to me. Actually, this is great. I'm glad that just happened. Okay. I had a thought in my head, okay, and I started thinking about how I was appearing on camera. I lost my train of thought for a second, okay, and I started thinking about how I was appearing on camera, and look how nervous I got, okay. I started to have anxiety. All right. This is self-awareness. Okay. And again, this is something I teach in the Bulldog Mindset Membership. I'll plug it one more time because it's so critical that you guys join. I want you guys part of this community, 900 men strong, over 900 men. Okay. But you see how it just happened to me. Okay. So I'm always going to be susceptible to it. We all are, but we keep on moving. I didn't stop the video. I could have stopped the video and be like, I fucked it up. I'm such an idiot. Okay. I felt that way for a second, but then I had self-awareness to say, hey, yeah, John, this is what's going on with you right now. Oh, look what happened. You start to get nervous. You started to get anxious at some point here. And that's okay. It's okay, Right now, it became something to become a teaching moment. Okay, and this is how you handle things like this. Again, stuff I teach you in the membership. Okay, now he says here, guy at the gym or work wherever will do or say some terrible shit that brings me down. This is life, man. Get used to it. So what? Why does it bring you down? It only brings you down if you let it bring you down. Okay, no one can harm you. Okay, Marcus Aurelius said this. Only you can harm you. It's true. How is someone going to harm you unless you let them? You have to let them harm you. If you don't see it as a harm, it's not a harm. Okay, that's so important. All right, and then he says, I realize how I'm coming off, have no friends, sending me back to square one where I'm convinced I'm worthless, ugly, and should ultimately just end things. No, it's ridiculous. You know what I saw today? I saw a guy at the gym, okay, with no legs. Okay, he had 2 prosthetic legs, and he was a big guy. He was overweight too. All right, and he was on the bench press, and he was benching 135. And guess what happened? The weight was sliding off the bar such that it was about to fall off of one end. I had to run over from where I was lifting and go catch the weight and put it back on the bar. And he's looking over at me and he's like, what's going on? And I'm like, the weight is about to fall off the bar. Okay, now the reason why I'm telling you this is because what are you whining about? Okay, this guy, he didn't end things, all right? He went through an embarrassing situation at the gym. His whole situation in life, okay, it puts things in perspective. How would you like to have no legs? How would you like that, to be overweight with no legs? How much fun would that be, okay? And he was a tall dude too, right? I mean, I don't know what happened to his legs, but man, he was still in there in the gym lifting weights. If I lost my legs, I don't know if I'd be in the gym lifting weights. I think I'd be a potato, okay? I don't know. I mean, I would probably try and do something, but I'm saying that it should put things in perspective for you, man, right? You have a wonderful life, okay? Maybe you're not Chad. Big fucking deal, all right? Hey, you know what? I'm not Chad either. In fact, I was so far from it. Now I'm pretty damn close to it. I think so. I don't know. It doesn't matter. You know why? Because I like me. I like my life. I like how I look, all right? I've decided that. It doesn't matter what you think. I'm looking at the video now. I'm like, damn, this is a handsome guy looking at this video. It doesn't matter if you think so. I like it. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what other people think. The reason why you have social anxiety is because you really actually care what other people think. No, that's why I don't want you to take medication, man. Because I want you to solve the root problem. I want you to have anxiety when you still care about what other people think, because I want you to get over caring what other people think. And the only way that's going to happen is to fucking embarrass yourself. That's why I want you to do the drills that I put out there in the Bulldog Mindset membership. I'll plug it again, guys. Go join there and do the drills. The reason why is because I want you to go and fail. I want you to embarrass yourself, okay? Till you get to the point where you don't care anymore, okay? Once you don't care about what other people think, you're free. You have freedom. You can live your life however you want. You can say what you want. You can do what you want, and life will be better, okay? No one can tell you otherwise. Ain't no one gonna tell me shit, all right? That's how life should be lived.